Oof. I think I'm glad that didn't make the show right there. I think I'm happy about that. Welcome everybody to Table Talk number 50. A lot to celebrate today. Also, of course, a little bit of somber news to get to. But first and foremost, the celebration. Welcome back to the show, Dvon. How are you, you Hall of Famer?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
I'm Mo. Of course, to my left is Lindsey. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for the show. And I have not been drinking all afternoon.
I don't know. You've been slurring your words before the show took place. Are you sure?
No, not sure.
Yeah, Daniel says Lindsey has to do 50 shots to celebrate 50 episodes. You're already up to 43, so you're really not far away.
I'm so close. So close. We'll get it done before the show ends.
Yeah, John, very happy to see us. Glad to be a part of this. I'm just glad he spelled everybody's name right. I mean, that's to me.
With an E. You got Mo's name right. It's great.
Gabe's ready for the show today. Yeah, all right. So we're going to do this. Devon, where do you want to start, man? Like, we've missed you. It's been a couple weeks away. I feel like we haven't connected recently.
Yeah, well, I think I came on the show last week and I pretty much said I had some health issues, but here's the deal. Excuse me, health issues can be anything. It can be from a common cold to what have you. And of course, certain people with what we like to call the dirt sheets or what have you ran crazy with it. Oh, Devon is not feeling well or what have you. And blah, blah, blah. Listen, stop the BS. I'm not dying. Don't put both of my feet in the grave. I said I wasn't just dealing with health issues. That could be anything. I'm getting phone calls from people going, hey, are you okay? What's going on? I'm like, don't listen to those idiots. This is exactly why I don't like dirt sheets or people that write like that or things like that, because they take what you say and blow it way out of proportion. Listen, they have the right to freedom of speech. I can't stop that. Okay, this is why we call it America. But at the same token, I've talked about my mom doing well with COVID after having it. Did they report that? No. Why? Because it's not newsworthy. It's not breaking news to them that'll get people to go to their site and check it out. I say all the time, my school is doing great. Probably more members now at the school than we've ever had. Did you print that? No. Excuse me, everything is negative. If it's negative, they want to print it because they want to be the first ones to say, hey, we said this, we did this, we said that. All those sheet writers that did all of that crap because I said I was having health issues, not health issues where I was dying. I could have had a common cold. I could have had gallstones or what have you that would have prevented me from being on the show.
Hemorrhoids,
it doesn't matter, regardless, lack of brain cells, whatever. I could have said anything, but they're going to sit there and print garbage like that, to try to make it seem like it's more than what it is. Well, to all of the people out there, just to let you know, I'm fine. I don't have any feet in the grave. And for those sheet writers that want to write about stuff like that, how about you write about this? You kiss my ass. How about that?
Now, let me just quickly play devil's advocate on this one. There's a lot of people. There was an outcry, a lot of support and concern for you.
Yes, and I grant you, and I love the support and outpour. But, again, if they're being told like I'm dying or something or what have you, or major concern health issues, that's one thing. But for them to print what they printed and to have my own family call me and say, hey, we heard from other people, who are wrestling fans who go into that stuff, that you were sick. What's going on? How about maybe I didn't want that out? I said that to say that for the show, the reason why my absence, where I wasn't on the show, not for you to go into this whatever and start freaking putting out there like I'm dying.
The speculation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not celebrity, I'm not famous, I'm not a wrestler that I know of. But I feel like when you just leave it with, I'm dealing with some health issues, I'll be back. It lets people fill in the gaps for you. And I feel like that's what has been done. And so they're going to make it as big as possible to get as much attention as they can. So just, people just leave it at what it is.
Well, I'm sure these same people are looking for me to come on the show and to say something else. Again, how about you print what I just said to you to do? You know, and I don't ever get on these people. I don't ever say anything negative, but it's just the fact that they went out there and they did that and they put that on the show. I don't
Or
give
they
a
could have
damn.
contacted you and say, hey, do you want to say what's going on? And if you say no, then I leave it.
Right. You know, I mean, again, there's certain things that you just don't want to get out if
Mhm.
that's the case. But of course, they feel like, oh, well, freedom of speech, I can say whatever I want. And you did say you were having health issues. So maybe I was right. I mean, I didn't have to say anything, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. The first report that I read after last week's appearance, all they did was literally write what you said verbatim as the story, which I was okay with that because that's what you said on the show. But then as the days went by and as the week went on, all of a sudden there's more expansion upon the story. And I came across it on a very credible website that really started filling in gaps that didn't need filled, and it bothered me as well. I love that this show is getting some attention, but I didn't like it for this reason.
Right. So as people can see and fans can see, I'm not dying. They're not about to put some tube in me to drain my blood to put formaldehyde in me, put me in a damn, pine box and say goodbye to me.
No, we'd get you stuffed.
I'm sorry?
What?
We'd get you stuffed.
Yeah, well, stuff would be an understatement.
You can hang out in those apartments. No big deal. It's not weird.
Yeah, you're not going underground, buddy. No, you're getting stuffed. Yeah, and then you're just sitting like in the corner of the room.
Watching Lindsey in a schoolgirl outfit.
No. Why do you have to say that? No.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
But I mean, again, people, these people have been doing this for years and filling in the gap and saying whatever they want to do. That's fine, whatever. But as long as I can come on the show and clarify everything else.
Devon down to whoop some ass right there. Again, one step closer to coming out of retirement.
Shit, well, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of them hide behind the computers and they won't come out to my face and say anything. BS. But again, this is BS. The 50th show that we did, I didn't want to come on here and say this. We had a whole thing planned. Unfortunately, we had some guests that we scheduled on and we couldn't have them on. Not out of our control, but it is what it is. And we're gonna make the best of it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So I want to reiterate, if you are a fan that's concerned about Dvon, we appreciate that. I'm not speaking out of turn when I say he appreciates that. No. But these are the media types, and I'm a media type, but the media types that try to sensationalize things and make a bigger story out of it for hits. And hey, I loved going through the talkback threads and the comment sections and seeing unanimously, like, this is the one thing in wrestling I've seen people unified on. Oh man, 2020, don't mess with Dvon. I mean, I love seeing the support for Dvon. So if you are one of those individuals, thank you.
Yes, and again, the fans have been nothing but great. I mean, they've been on my DM, testified Dvon on Instagram, and testified Dvon on Twitter. They've been great, reaching out to me. Are you okay? We heard that you had health issues and things like that, and they have been tremendous. Thank you so much for all of that. But it's just the nonsense that's being put out there, making it more than it's supposed to. That's the part I don't like.
Absolutely. And I agree with John here. John, who's been very active in our comment threads here on Table Talk the last couple of weeks. Devon's got an amazing outlook on life. He takes inspiration from you, Dvon. And I was actually accused this week of making fun of you too much, joking at your expense too much on the show, Dvon. So let me publicly say you are an inspiration. Like, everybody we've talked to has nothing but great things to say about you. And I've been telling people off air that if I'm going to hitch my wagon on a WWE superstar or a Hall of Famer and be a part of a show, I'm happy it was yours.
Well, thank you. It's just so sad that people that have been in the Hall of Fame or been legends, don't get, are not appreciated like they should be, And I'm not saying to myself, I'm saying even other legendary superstars that have come way before me, with certain people and certain places that just don't treat them correctly. That's why I always wanted to finish my career in Japan. I love Japan. I think Japan was probably one of the greatest places that Bubba and I have ever wrestled in. And the thing that I love about Japan is that they honor the people that have come before the people that are there now. They love and respect the elders or the people that have made history and made the business what it is today. They look up to those people because they as they should. Because without guys setting, trends like that, there would be no wrestling business. And one of the greatest ones that we just lost today, I believe it was either yesterday or today, was Pat Patterson, who gave me and Bubba tremendous knowledge, our first run being in WWE, and was one of the first ones to welcome us with open arms when we came back in 2015. Pat Patterson was truly one of the greatest minds in the history of this business, responsible for so many careers. People have no idea. If it wasn't for Patterson, half of those guys would not have gotten over. And may Pat Patterson rest in peace.
Yeah. I'll have you move your mic a little bit away from you, Devon. Rubbing against that manly stubble you got going on there.
It's called
kind of left out today.
Hold on, it's called peach fuzz.
Yeah, well, all the same, it sounded better now. But I never got to meet Pat Patterson. But like Dvon, I heard nothing but great things. Do you have a memory or a story or anything that really stands out when it comes to Patterson?
I mean, other than, like I said, helping us so much tremendously with the matches that we've had, a lot of our matches that we had, say with The Rock, whether it was be singles or tag, he was the producer and agent for, and gave us so much knowledge. I mean, Pat worked with Rock nonstop through his whole WWE career. And if you ask Rock, Rock will tell you that he contributed a lot of his success to Patterson. His knowledge for the business. There was no mind like Pat Patterson. I mean, he could put a finish together like that and make it so exciting. He knew his stuff inside and out. And I remember the last time I spoke to Pat, when I became a producer and stayed with WWE and Bubba went on to ROH to, help out over there and do what he was doing, Busted Open Radio, he would always say to me, "Hey, how's your partner? How's Bubba?" He just always used to talk about back in the day when we used to all work together and how we made things so much fun. And we really did. One of the greatest memories I have, believe it or not, was we were in Montreal and we went to this bar called Vocals. And it was me, him, it was me, Pat, The Rock, and Bubba. And it was a karaoke bar. And I remember Rock sang Elvis's song.
Love Me Tender?
Love Me Tender was a Heartbreak Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
He did that song. Bubba did Johnny Be Good, and I did Prince, Purple Rain. And it was like a fixture. Like every time we went, like every time we was in Montreal, we would go to this place called Vocals. I don't know if it's there now, but it got to the point where the fans found out that we were going there. So they started showing up, and then the boys started going. And we were all, it was like a WWE karaoke session at one point. It was a great time. I remember, like I said, I did Purple Rain. Not Purple Rain, When Doves Cry by Prince. Bubba did Johnny Be Good. And The Rock did a Heartbreak Hotel, but it was great. Patterson did a tremendous Louis Armstrong. And I mean, sounded just like Louis. It was freaking phenomenal. And then I remember we all got up there and closed the night with YMCA. It was tremendous. It was, I mean, you had to be there. It was great. We had the whole bar singing YMCA. It was great, man. Really good. May Pat Patterson truly rest in peace. My brother, you will be missed. And I thank you for all the great memories and all the great knowledge that you have given me and Bubba over the years. Truly a legend.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm glad that we're able to celebrate his legacy. Of course, he gave us the Rumble and so many other great matches as well. Speaking of inspiration, Lindsey is the inspiration for this little rhyme here. Back to school, back to school. Lindsey's photo makes us drool. My lunch packed up, my shoes tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Back to school, Billy Madison.
I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
And Mo sang for us. That was quite a treat.
I mean, we were just like karaoke, so I did my Adam Sandler singing. Yeah. Back to school.
Yeah. You do it very well.
Yeah, very well. Thanks. But speaking of celebrating Lindsey, just 2 days ago, she celebrated a birthday.
Yes, and I will say this, Mo. I called Lindsey and left a message on her voicemail and sang to her.
I was going to say it.
Yep.
Speaking of karaoke and your voice, we won't make you sing today, but if I could play it, I would. His voice, he left you a message singing happy birthday. I worked all day, 12-hour shift. It was crazy. It was a Monday. Got home, got to listen to that beautiful song, and chef's kiss.
Hey, I did it better. I did it better than Marilyn Monroe did it for JFK. I'm gonna tell you that much.
You didn't call me Madam President though, so there's that. But
I was thinking about calling you Madam President.
I thank you very much. It was very nice.
You.
Should I leave this conversation for a little bit, or no?
Just a tad bit.
Okay.
No.
All the same.
And thank you to everybody. Yeah.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you so much. It was great. 23. It's great.
And I do love that it is a milestone episode for us at number 50, because 2 days from now, Dvon, is the literal 1 year anniversary of Table Talk.
Oh yeah, we gotta get some stars lined up for that show.
Stop it.
We're gonna get some. I can't believe it's been 1 year already.
And
with all of the guests that we've had, we got to say thank you so much. From the Viking Raiders to the Street Profits, the Lacey Evans to Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Bailey. I think we should put a collage together before we come on the air and put it together all the guests that have come on, and basically. Just a 50th anniversary, or 1 year, I should say, anniversary. I think we should do something like that. Just all the people that's helped us over the years to be able to make Table Talk a really successful podcast.
Absolutely. I've had a great time meeting all these people and learning so much about wrestling. I know so much now.
You're like a pro now.
I totally am.
Mm-hmm. Is there an episode or a guest that you enjoyed more than others? I mean, I know you and R-Truth obviously have that great repertoire, but somebody else, Devon, that really kind of stood out on the show?
Well, I mean, again, I think anybody that I've had on the show, I've had great relationships with, in and out of the ring. But me and Truth, we just clicked like that, just for the simple fact that we're always joking around with one another, always trying to outdo each other, but in a fun way. Never, meanful, spiteful way, but always trying to make the butt of the joke on each other. And we have fun doing it. I always said, if a camera could follow me and Truth around, it would be a hell of a reality show. Him showing us on Table Talk about, hey, you know what Devon's butthole looks like? You're right. It's like a Grand Canyon. You can run this up there. I'm like, Truth, that ain't right, man. We got off the show and I called him. I said, you have to say that about my butthole, man. You have to say that.
That was past the line. That's not over the line. That's past the line, R-Truth.
Just over it.
He said, listen, Devon. He's like, all fun. He's like, everything is game. I was like, yeah, you're right. I said, you're right. I said, I'll get you back. I said, I'll have you on the show again. And I'll get you back.
All right. So look forward to more butthole talk in the future.
Oh, God.
It's a little side we're doing.
If we're ready for it or not. Lindsey, I told you to prepare for this question. Do you have anybody that stands out to you?
I think the one person that stands out to me the most, probably my favorite guest we've had on here, was Carol Baskin. I really enjoyed having her on here.
I don't think we had Carol Baskin on.
What? Yeah, we did. We talked to her. It was right before she went on Dancing with the Stars.
You got to understand, there's something very heavy in that drink that she's drinking.
Do you even know that you're on camera right now?
You guys are funny. No, I'm not. We're just talking. It's like time. We just do this. We're friends. We hang out. once a week.
Okay. All right.
Okay, no, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. My favorite was actually when Eileen came on, and just our dynamic and our vibe that we had together was like real special. I felt this connection.
If I would have known you were gonna say this, and she was gonna bring up Eileen, I'd have brought that picture that you had her send to me. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this: if anybody doesn't know, I'm extremely terrified of The Exorcist. I've been ever since I was a child. I should have never saw it when I saw it because it scarred me. Oh, great! Guess who's got a
You
picture?
know this is going to be something good. I thought you were over your fear. I thought that kind of cured it a little bit.
Somewhat. I can actually walk
Okay.
in my house in the dark without getting
Well, that's
scared
good.
and have to turn on every light. But
Okay.
I go to my mailbox at the wrestling school and I see this envelope. And I'm like, I wonder what type of envelope this is. She sent you one too?
Maybe.
I'm so lucky. I mean, left out. It did not get.
You can have mine. You can have mine.
No,
Yeah,
that was from her
Yeah.
with a bunch of hearts.
Oh my God. Yeah. And so I opened my mailbox and I remind you, it's pitch dark. I'm starting to see shit in my rearview mirror in my car. All of a sudden I open the package up and the picture falls down and it's this picture. I'm like, oh my God, my body heated up. It heated up. I dropped the photo and I cursed. I cursed you and Mo because I know you had something to do with it.
What, me? No, why are you putting me in this?
Mm-hmm. And she wrote on the bottom, she was like, Dvon, it was great being on the show. I'll see you soon. Watch out. And I just thought from that point on, yeah, it was horrible. God awful.
So many memories.
That was so funny. I love that moment because I've been waiting. Like she mailed the pictures late. I don't know what happened, but she kept apologizing to me. I'm so sorry. Haven't sent them out yet. I'm so sorry. And so I got mine, and then like a week goes by, and Devon hasn't said anything yet. And I had a family from out of town. I'm like, I'm expecting Devon to give a very strong reaction to this picture whenever he finally gets it. And we were literally walking around Target when Devon calls and, you want to tell me something, Mo?
And this is Mo. And yes, exactly what he said. He said, what are you talking about? I said, you know damn well what I'm talking about.
I gotta go with my family.
Yeah, he goes, you know damn well what I'm talking about. He goes, no, I don't. I said, you had Eileen send me a picture and sign it with her dressed up in full freaking devil gimmick. I was like, are you serious right now?
There was no pea soup?
There was no pea. No, there was. It was that one and the one where she projectile the pea soup. Oh God.
I didn't admit this last time we talked about it, but she gave me the choice of which ones I wanted.
Oh,
so God. I handpicked pea soup for you, Devon.
Yeah, and she sent it and signed it and said, I'm coming for you. And I was like, you didn't have to say that. I can only imagine what Linda Blair would have said if you would have got her to do that.
She would have showed up at your door.
I think she would have, because I heard she's a huge practical joker. And I would have probably shit in my pants if she would have showed up at my door. I probably would have screamed and slammed the door.
Well, once Comic-Cons are a thing again and she's at the same show, we'll
No, you won't either, because I will check. Oh, yeah. I will check every Comic-Con and Wizard World. If she's on that show, I will not show up.
We have ways. It's cool. It is cool.
Mm-hmm. And if you even get her to knock on my hotel door, I will kill both of you. Especially in the middle of the night. I don't need to see Linda Blair. No, noted your ass. I don't need to see Linda Blair showing up at my door. No way.
Mo, what are you thinking about right now?
No.
I'm thinking there's ways around his statement there.
Okay.
We'll talk about this
good.
Here.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, we got it. Anyway, let's change this up. Mo, who was your favorite guest?
Yeah, if you guys have been watching Table Talk, new or long term, let us know some of your favorites. Brian writing something really cool here. Brian, Lindsey, and Devon, I honestly and sincerely thank you for this show. Just to think I knew nothing about it till late July. Hey, better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
We had my favorite female wrestler, Sarah Logan, on with the surprise of Ruby Riott. Been a fan of the show ever since. Thank you. No, thank you.
It was a good show. What a good show.
Absolutely.
I feel like that. I think she was probably honestly one of my favorites. She's just really a genuine person, and she seems so sweet. And I really enjoyed that show.
I mean,
I think that's probably my favorite.
I think another genuine person on the show, of course, was Natty,
Mhm.
Natalia, who, like I've always said, if anybody's a shoo-in in heaven, it's Natty. I mean, that's how nice she is. She's the sweetest person you'll ever see. That's why I think it's hard for myself and some of the fans when she's in that ring and she tries to be a bad, person. It's very hard for us to believe it because we know Natty is just generally, there's not a bad bone in her body. She is a sweetheart from top to bottom.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have such
Pick
Yeah.
for Liv Morgan as a favorite guest.
She was one of my favorites too.
Liv and Tucker, Otis and Mandy Rose. That was a nice surprise there. Yeah.
Yes.
That was sweet
and
too.
Sebastian giving love to Sarah Schreiber, who filled in for Devon a couple weeks ago. And she surprised me because I didn't know much about her as a backstage announcer. And when she was on as a guest and then as a co-host, I may have fallen in love. Don't tell her that. But
well, I mean, it's funny you say that because I kind of may have as well. I feel like we were basically best friends and we've known each other forever. And I just, I was sad I wasn't invited to Thanksgiving dinner. But it's different. I'm not better.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I had fun with the guys and girls back in the Attitude Era, really did. But it's amazing how when a new generation comes about, sometimes the people from the older generation don't click with the newer generation. And I got to say, I've clicked with everyone so far. I don't think there's one person that I haven't clicked from this new generation in and out of the ring. I mean, they've all been tremendous. I love WWE's talent right now. They are great people, and we are like a family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're like the really old man.
Yeah, you're like the great grandpa that's like, listen here, honey.
Let me tell you how to.
What?
There's some truth to that. It was me. It was Xavier Woods. It was Paige and JoJo who used to ring announce, and Kane. We were overseas. I think somewhere in the UK. I forget where it was. Was it the UK? Well, we were doing a UK tour, but we wind up being in Germany, and I really feel like a grandfather when Paige was like, we're going to go to this club. And I was like, sure, that's great. We go to the club. Everything is good. The music is playing. Now, remind you, I don't like today's rap. I can't stand it. I'm a 80s, I'm a 90s and early millennium rap guy in R&B. I love it. So when we get into the bar place, club / they're playing all this new rap and the bouncing and all of that. And I'm just like, what the hell are they doing? And I felt so old and out of place, and it was just like everybody's like jamming. Even Dolph Ziggler was there, and he was kind of moving, and I was just like, damn. I was like, I'm really old and out of touch, man.
I'm trying, but my back hurts.
Shit, my back wasn't hurting. My back wasn't hurting because of that. New Day whooped my ass about 40 minutes prior to that. So
subtle brag. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Xavier slapping me in the back of the head.
He didn't do it. He did do it. Yeah, we had some back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. And Kofi and Big E laughing their asses off at ringside. Oh. Yeah, I had some, that was one of the great things about coming back after leaving TNA was, coming back. And, I think I was more nervous than Bubba was in terms of, we had, we were older and this was a new generation. Could we keep up with the younger generation? I think that was something that always bothered me. So when we did go in there, after we made our debut at the Barclays Center and we got the ovation that we did, that kind of gave me some steam, which I was really cool with. And actually now, now you're on live events. You're going from town to town and doing this just like you were back in the Attitude Era. And, it can take a toll on the body. And I think that was one of the things that I was nervous about it taking a toll on my body. And for me to actually say that me and Bubba were able to hang with the younger generation and to still do what made us famous and brought us to the dance, I was very, very happy about that. And I couldn't ask for a better return, So if I did leave this earth, just know that Dvon did everything the way he wanted to. As Patterson would say, did it my way.
There you go. There you go. And dirt sheets, have fun with that. Be like, wait, he just said if he dies. Oh boy.
So
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
He just
whatever Dvon
said he's dying.
Yes.
He said if means he is.
Everybody realize.
Right. That's
technically
total
we're all
BS.
dying if you think about it.
As
soon as we're born, we start dying. I mean,
hold on.
Stop it.
Hold on. They might print this. I saw the light last night before I went to bed, and it kept saying, "Come to me, come to me." And I was on my way there, and until my wife kicked me when she woke up. She said, "Get up," and I was just like, "Oh, why?" I was going towards the light. Stop! Don't stop me. Let me go. Let me go. You know, I could have had my own house with golden gates and everything, and it would have been rent free. You don't pay rent in heaven.
No.
You put a lot of people through the table, though. Are you sure you're going? I'm not.
Yeah.
Listen, the devil don't. The devil don't want me down there. The devil don't want me down there. Could you imagine how many demons me and Bubba could put through a table, or I could put through a table?
Lucifer would take you up on that.
Well, Lucifer got to worry about Lucifer got to worry about the detective.
When does your second half of that season hit, by the way? Because they just released a video, right, for the second half of the season.
I think January, right? I think everything hits in January. Even what was the thing I watched that I promoted on here so much too? Porn. No, not you. No, not you porn. No. Everybody knows about you porn. And if you don't, I'm telling you, it's a great website.
What is it? No, I don't want to know.
Oh, yes,
why did I even ask that? No.
You're telling on yourself, Lindsey.
That's not what I meant. Can I just mute myself and go get some more wine?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Oh my God. No, I'm not, because you're going to talk about me.
Yes, we will.
Okay, I'm good. I have
it was Blacklist. I heard Blacklist is coming out for another. Yeah, I heard they're coming out because the last season that just took place, I think it was season 7. That was supposed to have been the last season, but now they're coming back. So I'm excited about that. I love that show. Cool. I wish they would come back, which I know they're not, but 24, the TV series 24 with Keith Sell. Oh, I love that
show.
Listen,
I actually think they are bringing it back. It's a reboot, so it's not going to be like Jack Bauer or anything. I think it's going to be new characters, but I think they're actually bringing it back.
How you can't do that? You cannot bring a successful show like 24 and then have other. No, but I'm just saying.
It's my fault.
Yeah, you just can't do that. It's not going to be the same. You know, I love Jack Bauer, and there's no way this is going to work. I'm sorry, because people are going to be looking for Chloe and Jack and everybody else that made that show famous.
I need the dirt sheets to capture this conversation right now. So in a year's time, when he's raving about how awesome the remake is, you dig this out.
Will you watch the remake to see if it's the same or different?
You give it a fair shot.
No. I won't be the grumpy old man, but I will watch it. I'll watch it because I mean, again, it's 24. You know, and if they can bring anything to like they did with the first one. Listen, let me put it to you this way. I have the DVD player in my car, right? So, and I kid you no lie. This is what I do. I went and bought the car. I'm sorry?
Hooked up so you watch DVDs in the car?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Continue. All right.
Listen, I can drive and I can look one way to drive to make sure everything is good, and then look the other way. But it's mostly hearing it. It's a Florida thing. It is a Florida thing because a lot of people in Florida do that. They put the DVD player right up top of the thing and do it.
Florida drivers.
Yeah, Lindsey, how's that schoolgirl outfit?
Oh my God, Ryan.
There you go.
No, put that down.
He mentioned it.
Why do you have to do what he says? Come on.
Because we're friends.
What?
Because we're friends.
Whatever. Keep going. DVD. Whatever.
So I bought the first all the way up to I think season 9 of the television series 24, the original, and I don't even have to look at it. I just put it in the DVD player in the car and just listen to it.
Okay. That's safe. Very safe.
So I do love the different personalities on this show because we got Lindsey. I mean, I know Devon is too, but Lindsey's very excited for Lucifer to return.
And so am I. I'm a big fan of Lucifer
I know you
as
are.
well. Mm-hmm.
But then you're talking about Blacklist and whatnot. And me, I'm excited for January for WandaVision, the new Disney and Marvel show. So, I mean,
I recently learned about that too. I'm excited about that too.
You know, I would love to get involved in some, like, for instance, what was the one that was it Red Arrow? Is that one? Is that a
Green Arrow?
Green Arrow? Is it Green Arrow?
Or just Arrow?
Oh, Arrow. Yeah. I think it's just Arrow. I love that show, but a lot of comic, stuff I can't really get into. But the Arrow one really, really got me. I really liked it.
So do you watch the Marvel movies then?
Not really. I can't say that I do. I know.
You see, Arrow is DC, and that's.
I'm going to disappoint a lot of people by saying that. Don't get me wrong. I just.
Episode 50, our last episode, guys. I'm sorry.
What?
You a lie.
No, I'm not ready. Wait, hang on a minute. I'm just going to be completely plastered for the entire finale, and I'm not there yet.
Got like a new Marvel box full of goodies and collectibles, and Devon's like, I don't really watch the Marvel movies. Well,
what are
superheroes? No. I'll tell you what. I'll watch it now just for Mo.
What's a comic book?
I'll watch it just for Mo now.
Sure.
They're all on Disney Plus. You should watch the movies.
They are. Yeah.
So
is Hamilton. Just saying.
Yeah, you're a little obsessed.
Yeah, why is there all silence? There's silence. Come on, guys. It's historical. It's music. A lot of hot guys. Come on.
Well, now that you say that, I have to watch it.
Yeah, because I know. Wait, what?
I know.
Wait, what is this? What is this I'm watching?
Hamilton. Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna learn all these historical accurate facts. And you're gonna listen to these amazing songs and these really
hot guys doing their thing. You should probably watch pro wrestling where they're barely clothed and doing their thing.
This is true.
I know that. I do. Do they sing? Are they singing while they're wrestling?
They are singing.
There was a recent episode of AEW Dynamite where there was a song and dance number. So
okay.
Yeah.
I know.
I just, speaking of AEW, I would like to say thank you to AEW for having my boys a part of their organization and really doing up a storm. I love it. They're keeping the Dudley boys alive and well. The legacy lives on through TNT. And I love it. I love it. Thank AEW for having them there and doing those dark matches and things like that. Like I told my boys, and I've said it in social media, now is your time to shine. Now is your time to go out there. And all the haters that will say things negative about you, ignore them. They've been saying it about your father for years. And I'm in the Hall of Fame, and I got a ring. And I'm not only that, but I'm a producer for the WWE and been one half of the greatest tag team in the history of this business. So you're going to have negative people that say negative things. Let them say. The thing is, they wish they can do what you do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's great. They're young. They have so many years ahead of them.
Wait. What did he say? He said, don't say it too loud.
Oh, this one. Yeah. The Dirt Sheets might take it seriously, and the Table Talk died a horrific death following Devon's death. Yes. I mean.
Because we're all dying every day.
Yeah.
Every day. But the Dirt Sheets will put both legs in. Listen, by the way, I'm not even going in the grave. If I do die, they're cremating my ass. I'm not about to become worm food.
And I'm going to spray your ass, dude.
There you go.
That's what we're doing.
No, that's my favorite idea so far. Either that or turn you into a diamond ring. No, it's stuff you.
We're gonna sprinkle it in my backyard, so that way I'll always live here.
But what if they move once you die?
Then I feel bad.
The house is too big.
I feel bad for the people that move in this house because I'm haunting this shit like crazy.
Haunt it, and then Exorcist, it's all gonna come together in a full circle.
You should be a ghost, and then you can haunt Kitsy from Omni Files, who was on a couple weeks ago, and you can see how you can only appear when TV cameras are rolling.
Yep,
exactly, and I can prove my point, which will be very violent. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Violent. She only talks to the nice ones.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think I need her to come here because I think I got something in this house. There has been some strange things going on for the past 2 weeks. Oh my God.
call Kitsy. She'll walk you through it.
I think I need to have her here. It's been crazy. I've had TVs cut on by themselves. You know, when I don't know if you notice, I mean, I'm just learning this out. My daughter, my 2-year-old, has her grandfather's phone. And it's a phone that he doesn't use anymore, but he gave it to her because she can go onto YouTube and look at like this thing called Coco Melons and all the Disney stuff that they have on YouTube.
Okay.
She knows how to do it. It's the craziest thing. But I guess there's a thing on your phone and on YouTube where you can actually have it linked to your big television, your main television. I didn't know that. So me and the wife were in bed and all of a sudden we hear this loud screaming. And we're like, what the hell? I thought my 17-year-old came home or something because I knew he was at work. So I was like, wait a minute, Matthew's not home. What the hell is that noise? And of course, I go in the living room and the TV's on. And I'm seeing this stuff and they're screaming and yelling, carrying on. So Taylor says, oh no, it's probably Talia. She probably playing with the phone. Scared the hell out of me. I went in there. She's standing up on the bed going, Daddy. And I went, Talia, what are you doing? And I said, if you start levitating, I'm taking you to the church right now. I said, I'm not playing. I said, lay down and go to sleep. I took the phone away. And she said, Daddy. I said, you heard what I said. Lay down. I said, stop scaring Daddy. And as I started to walk out the room, she goes, ha, 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 ha. I go, okay. I said, okay.
Awesome.
I said, okay.
Amazing.
I said, you're going to make me get some holy water.
No, she knew exactly how to.
Yeah, it would definitely be the body of Christ compels you. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's awkward.
And you need to stop because actually the girls and Taylor are going to visit family, and I'm going to be home for a couple of days with myself. And I told my son, I said, you ain't going to work, you ain't going to school, you staying right here in this house with me because if doors start slamming, TV start coming on, and people on the TV yelling whatever show it's on, I was like, I'm either leaving or I'm cuddling up next to you. Either one. I'm trying to get my dog to jump on the bed, to learn how to jump on the bed if something goes wrong. I'm trying to train him, but he ain't doing it.
Some people are like, no, dog, you can't be on the bed. But then there's Devon like, please, come on.
Go on
I
the bed.
told you not to do it, but
Listen,
just do it.
Yeah, come underneath the covers with Daddy. Come on, we gonna hide together. The ghost won't see us, except for that big lump in the sheet.
That sounds really dirty. I hope the dirt sheets take that context right there.
Right where my brain
John
went.
wants to know how many kids do you have, and I think we should put the asterisk there that you're aware of, Devon. How many kids do you have?
I got about 60.
Oh, I'm half right.
Listen, the Bible said, "Be fruitful and multiply," which is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, all right,
absolutely.
Wow,
that's what that means. I gotta listen. I gotta do what Adam and Eve. Listen. If it wasn't for Adam and Eve doing that, we all wouldn't be here today.
That Dudley seed is powerful.
Oh, very powerful. I'm popping out kids that look exactly like me.
Wow.
So I got the strong gene.
Poor guy. Poor little babies.
Oh, stop
Bless
it.
their heart.
Stop it. Beautiful.
Janine, watch out. I think just watching Devon, you may be spontaneously impregnated. I don't know, but it's possible.
Oh no.
Listen, as long as I don't get any legal papers talking about you must come to court, no.
Daniel,
so more of this population is Devon.
Daniel's correct that if Devon ever makes a ring appearance somewhere, I'm going to get it hacked. I'm going to take over and make sure it's the theme from The Exorcist.
You're going to see somebody run out of the building quick.
Devon hasn't moved this quick since 98.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people think it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a real genuine fear of what I have for The Exorcist. And I guess because both of my parents being reverends, and the book of Revelation, if anybody's ever read the Bible, they would know that the book of Revelations is probably one of the scariest books in the Bible. And when you read in the book of Revelations about Armageddon and all of that, this stuff is true. If you're a Christian or, definitely a true believer. So not that anybody's head's going to spin around and pea soup's going to come out. But I think one of the movies that I still can't watch to this day by myself is The Omen, because they really take stuff. If you really go back, I don't know how long it's been since you've watched it, but they really break down the book of Revelations in there. And it's like one of the scary. That's what makes the movie so scary, is because if the Bible's predicting it and half of the stuff from the Bible is already coming true, what do you think is going to happen when Armageddon really gets here and the Antichrist gets here?
But I'll be, I'll be fine. It's fine. I've never seen that movie, so I don't know. I haven't read the book of Revelations. Well,
I'm going to say this. The Bible says that if you're a true believer and you actually, are a God-fearing person, you won't have anything to fear when the Antichrist comes. Mm-hmm. So if you've been doing right your whole life and, you won't have any problems.
I'm good.
I listen to the devil's music, so I already know where I'm going. I'm
you
fine.
Do. I saw your Spotify list there, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right. So Brian's been quite active on our responses in the comment thread today. Dvon, I want you and I to decide if he is creepy or not. I'm not trying to sound creepy, but Lindsey, I think you have great hair.
No, I think you and I both have said that about Lindsey's hair.
Yeah, but I read this and I feel like there's another statement coming of this would be great in my collection.
Okay, but here's the deal. If he didn't say anything further than that comment, then it's really not creepy. He's got to say it after.
I don't know. It's like, I'm not racist, but the next comment will be racist. So if you say I'm not trying to sound creepy, it's creepy. I'm sorry, Brian, it's creepy.
You know what? I don't care. And it's my hair, so thanks, Brian. Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So, Brian, go ahead. Self-addressed stamped envelope. She will send you some pieces of it to add to your voodoo doll.
I actually would. No voodoo doll. No, never mind.
I actually have one of Lindsey.
Oh.
I have a voodoo doll of Lindsey.
You were going to tell me about it?
I wasn't going to say anything, but being that Mo brought it up spontaneously, I figured I'd bring it up.
Yeah, so Daniel wants to do multiplication tables after seeing Lindsey.
I am so bad at math, you guys. I don't even.
Yeah, but that. So.
No. Oh, this. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Math teacher, you guys are funny.
Boy, I love it when Lindsey comes on and she starts drinking from her glass about 20 minutes into the show. It's great.
It was actually 20 minutes before the show.
That's even better.
I was doing my hair and I was like, it's a 50th episode. I'm going to go all out for this.
See, I love it.
Then, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this or not, but with you drinking, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a challenge here. So the smart people at MIT have determined the toughest tongue twister that exists.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this down.
So Lindsey, I'm going to need you to give this a shot.
Peter Piper, Picker.
No, not it, sir. Pad kid poured curd pulled cod.
All right, now say it quicker.
You don't want to.
Pad kid poured curd pulled cod. But if you try you can't do it.
What?
5 times in a row without screwing up. You can't do it.
Pad kid poured curd pulled cod. Pad kid poured.
And it pulled the cod.
Pad kid poured curd pulled cod. Pad kid poured curd.
See?
Friggin' A cod. Pad kid poured cold. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
I win.
You want to give it a shot or?
No, I'm saying it to myself and still getting tongue tied. So. Yeah.
That's supposedly the worst tongue twister that exists.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
So it's not the Peter Piper picked the pepper. The bomb. Peter Piper fell down.
Seashells.
I'm doing the Run DMC version.
Oh, you're just trying to be nice?
Yeah.
You don't think my hair looks good? Is that what you're saying, Brian?
No, I think he's from a dirt sheet.
All right. Well, I mean, just as long as it makes me famous, I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Well, it happens. So we've had 50 episodes to get to know each other. I mean, Lindsey, you joined in a couple in progress, but not too far, like 3 or 4, right?
What's that?
Well, so Table Talk. Devon and I started it just about a year ago, and we only got like 3 episodes in before you joined us, right?
I thought I was on the first episode.
No, she was on the second one.
Was she on the second one?
Yeah, I think it was the second one.
I thought I was in it from the start.
Okay, all right. Well,
but anyway, yes.
We've had a lot of time to get to know one each other. So most likely to.
Dang it. Let me drink my water.
I want to know, this is question 114. Who wants to be most Insta famous out of the 3 of us? Who would want the Instagram following? I mean, Devon's already kind of got a following because, I'm a Hall of Famer. But, what do you think, Devon? Are you the one who wants to be most Insta famous?
I guess so. I mean, I love it whenever the numbers go over my Instagram. Testify Dvon. It's it's a great feeling, I guess.
Okay. All right. And Lindsey, you pointed at me.
No. Well, I mean, you're think you're famous, so I thought you wanted to be Insta famous. I'm the only one that's super humble, and I don't really care about the numbers.
Yeah. John thought that would be me. I'd like to have more followers, but I don't know. I don't think I could compete with Devon, who's dying. Now this one's Devon, in my opinion. Probably buys likes on Instagram.
No, that wouldn't be me. I'm too cheap to buy anything.
It is true. I still don't have my Nintendo Switch from this guy who's gonna send it with some airline points. Come on, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Well, what happened was the pandemic slowed that down since I ain't been on a flight.
Oh man. So what? So I just don't get it? Is that what you're saying? It's Christmas. My birthday. No.
No, it's coming. It's coming. Relax. Relax. It's all right. Relax.
Gabe says Lindsey would be the most the one to buy likes and followers. Although Casey said
yeah, go Casey.
Yeah. All right. Forever in the friend zone. Who's probably got friend zoned more than anybody else here?
No.
Well, we already know Devon doesn't because Devon just anywhere he can.
He got 60 kids that he knows of, right? Yeah. So he's fine.
Knows of, yes.
Right. So it's for sure. You don't even know.
No, I'm a charming bastard. I'm fine, but no, I think
sure.
Yeah.
What?
You live on a mountain.
Yeah, for a reason.
Yeah.
So people don't come bother me.
Oh, that's a good one. Use as an inspirational quote in their email signature.
That would be. I'm about to say, yeah, that would be me.
What does it say? What's an email?
Brian, we're joking, buddy. You don't have to worry about it. No, he legitimately appreciates it. You didn't start anything negative.
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, it is great. I'm not going to lie. And I agree with you. Look at that. Look. Don't look. Stop. Okay. What's next? No. Okay. Look at this hair. Look at it.
Go ahead, flip. Look. Sachet.
What is
pose? Supermodel pose. Okay. That was very Zoolander. Okay. That was good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the great movies.
That was very Mugatu right there. Give us Blue Steel.
What is that even?
Diva, do you even have any idea what we're talking about right now?
No clue. No clue.
You've never seen Zoolander?
No, I can't say that I have.
Okay. All right.
Oh, now it's stuck. Is that okay? Are you okay with this? It's good.
It's got a really weird Superman curl to that.
A
long Superman curl.
I was going to say alfalfa.
Wait, I can do that too.
Yeah, Devon would be the one with the inspirational quote. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. These rules your ass goes through the tables. I mean, it makes sense.
That is actually how he sends his emails.
Yeah,
word for word what he says whenever I get any message from him. Yeah,
pretty much. Oh, actually reads books. Since we were talking about the Book of Revelations and the Bible. And Twilight. I don't know if we were talking about Twilight. I zone out when we talk about books, so that's not me. You know that one's not me.
Do you
So
read books?
which one are you guys? I'm gonna say probably. I'll probably say Devon.
What's that?
He reads books.
Yeah, as long as I'm in the book.
Okay, so it's me.
Okay.
I've actually read a few books this year. I like books.
You do? Why?
Does that make me sound smart? I like to listen to books on tape.
Okay.
And speaking of books, I just picked up Kitsy's book.
Oh, nice.
I'd rather talk to dead people, and I can't wait to start reading it.
That's pretty cool. Go ahead and say, hey, does this make me sound smart? I like to read books.
I already said that. Hey, that makes me sound smart. I like to read books. Hey, stop it! I would hate you guys so much.
Hey, hold on. How do you hate us guys? I don't have control of that.
Yeah, Devon. Pull up the picture, Devon.
I'm not in the main room, so don't blame me on that one.
I know, but you comment every time it comes on.
Yeah.
You could say nothing or say, "Oh, put that away." Nope.
No, why would I want to say that? You lost the bet.
That's a good one for you, Devon. You've worked with so many great talents. We've had people on the show, but who right now, male or female, is your favorite to produce and work with?
That's cool.
Man, talk about putting me on the spot.
You can only pick one, and everybody else is going to be mad at you.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to have to pick two.
All right.
I got to pick two. I'm gonna say the New Day and the Usos, and because I say that is because of the fact that it's tag team, of course, and I've been in the ring with both New Day and the Usos, and in being in the ring with them, and even matches when they're together, trying to put some of the stuff that we did together, Bubba and I, with the Usos or with the New Day and with their current matches, I kind of love doing that because it makes me feel like I'm still doing it with those guys.
Okay.
Doing it.
I'm an NXT guy, so I like anything that NXT does. But if I had to pick somebody on Raw or SmackDown, I'd probably say the Street Profits. Like whenever they're on, I stop doing what I'm doing and watch because I know entertainment's coming.
Well, again, and I mean, you're narrowing it down to only one. I had to pick two, but if I had to pick a third, it would definitely be the Street Profits. Listen, I want the smoke.
I get you. Sasha also is absolutely on fire right now too.
Absolutely.
The Fiend and Alexa's got something good going on. So yeah, there's a lot of great talent out there, and that's just WWE. I mean, you go over to AEW. Orange Cassidy amuses me. Jericho's doing great work, and nice to see Miro. The former Rusev is getting some love there. So it's good. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan, I would say. Don't you agree there, Dvon?
Yes, I do. I mean, we got so many things going on. I think WWE is doing great in terms of what they're doing, the talent they have over there. And I think AEW is doing phenomenal. So I watch them as well. So I'm a fan of them. Ever since my boys started going over there and doing their dark matches, I've been watching them as well. And, hopefully, they're able to really go up there and do some good work with a lot of those great tag teams up there. I'm very, very, like I said before earlier in the show, I'm very proud of them. And I believe they're really going to go far.
That's awesome. And I look forward to seeing them on TV on a more regular basis and seeing if they can do Dad proud or, if they can surpass you.
I hope they do. Every parent wants to see their kids do better than them. And, I think the boys not only will do better than me and Bubba, but I think they are. I think as athletes, they're in better shape than me and Bubba will ever. And, both my boys did amateur wrestling in high school. They went to states and all of that, they know how to grapple. They know how to do all of that. Like I said, very proud of them. I think they can handle their own in the ring. If they ever got into it with somebody, I think they can handle their own.
Oh, my co-host, testify.
Yeah. Oh, my brother. Yes, indeed.
Before we wrap this up here, anything else we want to bring up or mention as we move on to the next phase of Table Talk?
Oh, man. No, I think we've hit just about everything from Revelations to I'm not dying.
Right.
to Lindsey's schoolgirl outfit.
I am literally gonna kill you. So you are dying because Lindsay's killing you.
Come on,
And
everybody, pick it up.
you both are dead. You both
Yes.
are dead. It's gonna be Table Talk featuring just Lindsay because y'all are gonna be dead.
Okay,
So
then you can sign out for us.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It's been 50 amazing episodes, and we can't wait for 50 more.